Hello guys and welcome to my channel. So today we will be discussing about access modifiers. What are the different kinds of access modifiers and where are they used, what are their roles, and also we will be demonstrating the access modifiers via example and explaining the example programs also. So please do like, share and subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Also, if you have any kind of doubts, write it down in the comment section. I will try to solve all of your queries and doubts. So let's start the vlog. So there are two types of modifiers. Those are access modifiers and non-access modifiers. Access modifiers specifies the accessibility and scope of a field. Scope of a field or a method or a constructor or a class. Now if we consider the scope of a class means that definitely I'll let you understand in my next slides where there will be example programs. But as of now, remember that the scope in general means the boundary within which the field or the method or constructor or the class will be operating. Okay, so let's go ahead with the rest of the access modifiers and let's understand in detail. Definitely keep a note that we are not going to discuss any kind of non-access modifiers in this tutorial. We will only be discussing about the access modifiers. There are four types of access modifiers: private, default, protected and public. In private, suppose there are two classes, class A and class B. Class B cannot access any of the member of class A, which means that the scope of the members will only rotate or will only be accessed within a class and not outside the class. Now let's come to default. Now default means that the scope of the members will only can be accessed, that will only not like can be accessed from within the package and not from outside the package. Suppose there are two packages, package 1, package 2. Package 2 cannot access any of the members of package 1 because package 2 is a different package and package 1 is a different package. Now let's come to protected. Protected means in the same scenario, suppose there are two packages, package 1 and package 2. If package 2 wants to access any of the member of package 1, then package 2 needs to inherit the members of package 1. Only in that scenario it can access the members of package 1. Suppose package 1 has a class A, package 2 has a class B. Class B needs to inherit class A in order to access the members of class A of package 1, because package 2 is a different package and package 1 is a different package. Now let's come to public. Public means that it can be accessed from anywhere. It can be accessed from within the class. That is a scope of the members will or can be accessed from within the class, from outside the class, from within the package, even from outside the package. Okay, so there are many non-access modifiers, that is static, abstract, synchronized, native, volatile, transient, and as I said already that we are not going to discuss any kind of non-access modifiers in this tutorial. Now here is a list of I won't say list, it is a table format where it is being defined like which access modifiers has what kind of scope. Okay, now if for a private access modifier, the members can be accessed within the class, within the package, no, outside package by subclass means by inheritance, no, and outside package, no. For default, within class the members has a scope within the class, that is the members can be accessed. Scope means they can be accessed within the class, that is the boundary, as I have said before. They can be accessed within the package, but they cannot be accessed from outside the class, outside the package by inheritance, or even normally outside package. For protected, the members can be accessed within the class, the members can be accessed within the package, the members can even be accessed outside the package but only through inheritance and not normally from outside the package. Outside the package for case of protected means that without inheriting. No, without inheriting it is not possible to access any of the member from outside the package who has access modifier of protected. For public, it can be accessed from all the four cases, that is within class, within package, outside package by inheritance, by subclass means by inheritance, and outside package. Now we will understand each of the access modifiers by example. So let's study with example and understand that what exactly the private access modifier is and how the members of the class or a package can be accessed who has a private access modifier. So let us understand the private access modifier example. So here you can clearly notice there are two classes, class A and class simple. Class simple has the main method defined within it. Class A has two members. One is data variable of integer data type, one is MSG method of void data type. Both the members are defined as private. Okay, so both the members has private access modifier, and data and MSG are the members of class A. Now class simple is a different class. Here we are creating an object of class A with the name OBJ. Okay, so after that we are trying to access the data variable value or trying to print the data variable value of class A, but the data variable is being defined with private access modifier, and private access modifier signifies that no member of one class can be accessed outside that class, which means the member of a class will only operate within the scope of the class. Now I was talking about the scope of the class. The scope of the class means after class there is a second bracket, and at the end there is also a second bracket. So scope means this data variable will only be accessed within the class and within that first second bracket and the last second bracket. So this is the scope of class A. So as class simple is a different class and it is trying to access the data member or the data variable of class A through the object, okay, through the object OBJ, which is being created for class A, and the data variable is being declared as private access modifier. So as in private access modifier, the members cannot be accessed from outside the class, therefore it is throwing compile time error. Okay, so now what is the role of private constructor? Let us understand that. Okay, now suppose you have created an object for a class. So as I have already mentioned that a default constructor is being called. Okay, now if you define a private access modifier for that constructor, so that constructor will not be called from outside the class, right? So here you see there are two classes, class A and class simple. In class simple we are creating an object named OBJ of class A. Okay, and in class A we have defined a private constructor, that is a private default constructor. Why default constructor? Because this constructor doesn't contain any kind of parameters. Okay, and a constructor which doesn't contain any kind of parameters is considered as a default constructor. So that default constructor we have defined with the private access modifier, and in private access modifier no member can be accessed outside the class. So as class simple is a different class and class A is a different class, and we are trying to access the member, that is the private constructor member of class A from class simple, it is throwing compile time error. Let us understand with example about default access modifier and how does it operate. So let us understand the default access modifier through example. So there are two packages in this example, package pack, package my pack. Here we are importing the package here in the line import pack.start. Now here comes a very important question. What does .star signify? .star signifies that if a package has say 10 classes, or if a package, because inside a package each class is a member of the package. Okay, so if say a package has 10 classes, so .star signifies that all the members of the package can be accessed. If we want to access any particular class of a package, then it should have been written like import pack dot the class name. Okay, or you can say import pack dot the member name. Okay, now here also you need to note one point, that if you are not specifying any access modifier like public, private or protected, it is considered as a default access modifier. Okay, so in case of default access modifier, what is the rule? The rule is that it cannot be accessed. Any member of one package cannot be accessed from outside the package. So here mypack is a different package, pack is a different package. Pack has a member class A, mypack has a member class B. In class B, you are creating an object of class A, that is A obj equal to new A. Okay, obj is the object name. Now through that object, you are trying to access or call the MSG method, which is again a member of class A. So as none of the member of a package can be accessed from outside the package, therefore it is throwing as compile time error. And it is clearly mentioned in yellow color that in the above example, the scope of class A and its method MSG is default, so it cannot be accessed from outside the package. Which means for default access modifier, only the members can be accessed from within the package and not from outside the package. And that is the reason why compile time error is thrown. Now let us understand about protected access modifier through example. Okay, so let us understand the protected access modifier through example. So what protected access modifier signifies? That a member of a package can only be accessed from outside the package but through inheritance. Here we have two packages, package pack, package mypack. Okay, in mypack we are importing all the members of pack package through import pack.star. Now pack package has a member class A which is defined as public access modifier, and mypack package has a member class B which is not defined as any of public, protected or private access modifier. So class B is considered to be a default access modifier. Okay, so class B is extending class A, which means class B is inheriting class A. Through this command, class B extends class A. Okay, which signifies that class B is residing in a different package, class A is residing in a different package. So whenever we are going to access any of the member of class A from class B, that is from outside the pack package, we have to extend class A, that is inherit class A. So that is the reason why class B is inheriting class A. Here we are creating an object of class B, obj, and through that object we are accessing the MSG method of class A. Okay, now let me make you understand one important thing. Here we are creating an object of class B and not of class A. Why? Because class B is inheriting class A, and in case of inheritance, class A is becoming the parent class, class B is becoming the child class. That is the reason why we are creating an object of class B and not of class A. But in the previous example, we created an object of class A because class B was not inheriting class A. And that is the reason why we are creating an object of class A, because without creating an object of class A, we won't be able to access any of the member of class A. And as class B is inheriting class A, so we are creating an object of class B so that through that object, the member of class A, that is MSG method, can be accessed. So as class B is inheriting class A, both the classes are in two different packages. So one member of a package is easily accessible from outside the package, and this through inheritance, definitely through inheritance, and this signifies the importance of protected access modifier, and it doesn't throw any kind of compile error during runtime. Okay, so public access modifier, right? So public access modifier is one of the simplest and one of the easiest access modifier to understand. Public access modifier signifies that any member of a class or a package, can be accessed from within the class, outside the class, within the package, even outside the package. Okay, so here in this example, you can clearly see there are two packages, pack and mypack. We are importing all the members of pack package through import pack.star. We have a public class in pack package, we have a class B in mypack package. Class B has a default access modifier, class A has a public access modifier. Okay, so here we are creating an object. See, class B is not extending class A, that is class B is not inheriting class A, despite of the fact that class A, we are creating an object of class A from class B, and through that object we are accessing the MSG method of class A, which is residing in a different package. So as class A is defined as a public access modifier, so class A can be accessed even from outside the package. So this signifies the importance of public access modifier. So guys, thank you for watching my video. If you have any kind of doubts, please do write it down in the comment section. I'll definitely try to solve and clear all your queries and all your doubts. Even I'll give my contact number there. If you have any kind of queries, any kind of doubts, not only through the comment box, you can even contact me through WhatsApp. Okay, so even I'll be creating a WhatsApp channel for you. Please do follow my WhatsApp channel. and please do join my WhatsApp channel to get instant updates, and also don't forget to press the bell icon in YouTube also. So thank you very much. Thank you once again.